I didn't think much of the message when it came. Have a nice taxi back home, loser. It arrived right after I'd already been waiting at the station for 40 minutes, ticket in my pocket, bag by my feet. I read it twice, not because it was confusing, but because it wasn't surprising. Then I checked the booking app. Canceled. No explanation, no call. I laughed, actually, not loud, just a short breath through my nose, like something had confirmed itself. I typed back, okay, that was it. I didn't argue. I didn't ask why. Standing there, watching people board the train I was supposed to be on, I felt something settle into place. Not anger, more like recognition. This is how it works. It wasn't the first time. It never was just one moment with them. It was the small comments in front of others. The way plans changed last minute, always at my expense. The way anything I did well was either ignored or reframed into something accidental. Never big enough to justify a scene, always enough to leave a mark. I booked a bus instead. Cheaper, longer, less comfortable. It didn't matter. The ride back was quiet, and I didn't spend it replaying the message the way I normally would have. No imaginary arguments, no better comebacks, just a slow, unfamiliar thought. I don't actually have to keep showing up like this. By the time I got back, it wasn't a decision yet. Not fully, more like a direction. Over the next few weeks, things didn't explode. There was no confrontation, no dramatic distance. I still answered calls, still showed up to the group chat. My replies just shortened. Okay, got it, busy today. I stopped offering details, stopped explaining my schedule. When they made plans, I didn't rearrange mine anymore. If I couldn't make it, I just said so. No apologies layered on top. It felt strange at first, like I was breaking some invisible rule, but nothing happened. No one called it out. No one asked, which said more than anything else. The real shift wasn't emotional, it was practical. I moved my savings into an account they didn't have access to, changed a few subscriptions that had been shared but somehow always ended up being mine to manage. I updated my work contract to remove their address as my primary contact. Small things, quiet things, irreversible things. When they came back from their trip, they expected everything to feel the same. It always had before. Their tone on the phone was light, almost amused, like the message at the station had been part of some harmless joke that had already expired. Come over Sunday, my mother said, not asked, said. I can't, I replied. A pause, not long, just enough to register something unfamiliar. Why not? I've got other plans. What plans? I didn't answer right away. Not to create tension, just because I was thinking about how much to say. Just things I've arranged. Another pause, slightly longer this time. When I did go over, later on my terms, it wasn't announced as anything different. Same house, same furniture. Same way my father sat at the table like nothing ever really shifted in his world. But something had. It showed up in a small moment. My mother asked about a payment. Something routine that I used to handle. A bill that had always somehow defaulted to me, even when it wasn't mine. Did you take care of it? She said. No, I replied. She frowned. Why not? I'm not responsible for that anymore. It wasn't said sharply, no edge, just a fact. My father looked up then properly, not dismissive this time, actually looking. What do you mean not responsible? I moved everything last month, accounts, contacts. It's all separate now. Silence settled in the room, not heavy, just unfamiliar. You should have told us, my mother said, but it came out less certain than usual. I didn't think it needed a discussion, I said. That was the moment. Not loud, not dramatic, but clear. There was nothing for them to interrupt, no argument to shut down, no tone to correct, just a completed action. My father leaned back slightly, like he was reassessing something he hadn't realized was changing. You're making things complicated, he said, but even that didn't land the same way it used to. I think it's simpler, I replied. No one raised their voice. No one stormed out. But the conversation didn't recover either. It shifted into something careful, slightly distant, like they were trying to find the old version of me in the room and couldn't quite locate it. I didn't fill the space for them. When I left that day, nothing had been resolved. No apologies. No acknowledgement of the message at the station. But they didn't joke like that again. I didn't wait at places I wasn't respected. The relationship didn't end. It just changed shape. Thinner. Quicker, less reach, more distance. And for the first time, that distance felt like something I had chosen, not something I was trying to fix.